Hi guys, good morning. Good morning everyone. I hope you are having a good morning, that you have a nice good sleep. And we are ready to go for another yoga flow. Today we will do simple poses like warrior 2, triangle, warrior 1, and more stretches for the whole body. Now I found in my bathroom that I didn't realize before this kind of stools. Probably you have something similar at home. So if you don't have blocks, you can always use something like this or your chair. So obviously this is too high to put beneath your lower back when we do bridges, but for that you have cushions. So cushions, a blanket for your relaxation. If you have one of these, we can use this for sustain, for example, the warrior ones, or if we need support for the triangles or any pose that we require that maybe the floor is too low and we want to ease the pose. So if you have one of these at home, just have it always around you when we do the class. You never know when we need it. So you always have it there. Good. So we start. We're sitting and so a comfortable position. If you don't feel comfortable sitting on the floor, you can use a couple of pillows or cushions to elevate, but always stretch your knees as you need. Bit by bit, with practice, you will be able to stay with the legs crossed more comfortable, okay? Now, if you do classes in different time of the day, probably you notice that in the morning you are more stiff than in the evening. That's totally normal, because in the morning we just wake up, and more in this situation that we are at home, you didn't move too much, so you are still like a cold. So in the evening we have work like during the whole day, so your body is more warm. That's why you feel more flexible more in the evening. But just going wherever you can go to in this moment. Always go with your body, with the feeling of your body, without forcing and without expecting too much. Just go as you can in each moment. So we ground there. Today we will have a beautiful sunny day apparently, so imagine already starting to receive the sunlight as you breathe. So you can imagine the sunlight. You breathe the light into your body, but also imagine the light bathing you from above all around through your body. So you breathe in the light and you allow the light to go around you. So in and out. And imagine that light, the light of the sun, like a warm, like we have, for example, Saturday, that was really warm. Imagine that warm starting to melt all of your tension, your stiffness, your tightness, any pain, any discomfort, all the stress, worries and fears that we have at the moment. So imagine the light with every breath. That light is melting, it's dissolving all of that. And you imagine sending all that tension to the floor. And there we bring the image of the roots, the roots beneath you, coming from your body to attach you, to connect you, to ground you more deeply into this beautiful planet. So imagine those roots acting as grounding tools, acting as receivers of the energy of the planet, like a connector between the energy of the planet and yourself. And also we imagine those roots as a recycle center where all that we are releasing is being transformed, is being recycled, purified, cleansed, and you receive back that energy into yourself so you can use it again. So with all that there, we relax your hands to the floor, we soften, relax your neck, relax your head, let go completely wherever you can. Remember, we are not forcing here. Relax your neck. And then we move the hands to one side. And then to the other side. And then coming back to the center, we put the hands behind. It freeze a little bit, yeah. Anyway, the pose was good to stay, yeah. So chest open, yeah, shoulders away, and then relax your chin to the chest. And we relax. Now we bring the other leg forward, yeah. So we soften, yeah, and relax. We let go. Soften shoulders and neck. And then we move the hands to one side. And then to the other side. And then coming back to the center, we put the hands behind, grounding your hips, open your chest, shoulders away, breathing deeply. And then relax your chin to the chest. And we soften. Good. Now, in this position, we move the upper body in circles, yeah? Relaxing, really soft. So we use this movement as always to imagine that we're receiving a really soothing energy that is bathing you, allowing you to relax more, yeah, relaxing your inner thighs, your hips as well. And then the opposite direction. Soften. Nice and gentle. You can use always this movement. This resembles a mother rocking a baby to calm the baby down, yeah? So you can always use this pose or sitting or in a chair or even standing, yeah? To bring calm and peace to yourself, yeah? In those moments that we need. Now on the center, spine, yeah? Shoulders away. And relax, yeah? We will start to rotate to one side. You keep the belly a little bit in, not too strong, yeah? So you can breathe deeply. And we rotate the spine. Your shoulders are away from your ears. Take it nice and gentle. We want to go to the maximum of our movement range, but not forcing. Okay? We are arriving there with softness and gentleness. And keeping the position, we bring the head to the front and to the other side. And then one more time back. And relax. Now we go to the other side. So again, grounding. Yeah? Shoulders relax. You push with your hips to you are reaffirming that connection with the roots. Yeah? And in that pushing, imagine that you are pressing like a button that is activating the flowing of the energy into yourself, into your body. So we lengthen, we expand, and then we bring the chin, the head to the front, and then to the other side, and then back, and we relax. Well done. Very nice. Now we put the hands and the knees on the floor. Yeah. So Remember your hands nice and open, fingers not closing, yeah, spreading. We use a weight of your body into the wrist, into the arms to flatten your fingers. Yeah? So we move the hips now in circles, also to relax, to release. Imagine that as we move, we are taking the tension that we carry on the lower back, on your shoulders. And then the opposite direction, relaxing. And then on the center, breathing, open, arching, shoulders away, and breathe out and rounding. Relaxing your neck, your head. And again, breathing, open, expanding. Breathe out and rounding. And one more time, expanding, open. And rounding. And then we curl the toes, pressing the back of the toes on the floor. Yeah? Move those toes, yeah? Press, massage. And breathing, open, expanding again. Remember the head goes wherever your spine goes. So if you round, the head goes all the way down. And when you breathe in and arch, your head goes up. And one more time. And again. Well done. And then we open the knees. And we go to child pose. We soften. So relax your shoulders, relax your head, shoulders away. We let go completely. And then we move the hands to one side. Relax your shoulders. And then to the other side. And then coming back to the center. Now in all fours, yeah, relaxing the shoulders, we bring one arm underneath the other arm, putting the shoulder first on the floor. Then when you put your head, check that you can lengthen a little bit your neck without force. And then the other arm is relaxing. Try to relax also the elbow toward the floor. Even if you don't touch the floor, try to relax it. That will relax your upper back. And that's what we want, yeah, relaxer. The chest is on this arm that is beneath you. And it's the weight of your body helping you to stretch and to expand. And then we go to the other side. And we soften, relaxing. Let go. Good, and coming back. And we facing dog. So we curl the toes, shoulders away, and bending the legs. We stretch back. So keep the knees bending always at the beginning so you can open the upper body. If you stretch the legs straight away, you won't be able to open your chest and your shoulder blades. That is the beautiful part of the downward facing dog. Yeah? And more in these days that we are a lot sitting and rounding backs, watching TV and working in the computer. Yeah. Now we start to work on the legs. So we relax the heels now, one by one toward the floor. Softening. Good. And then we try to do both things. Yes, so we go back, opening the chest, and you check wherever you can extend the legs without forcing, and wherever you can go with the heels. Yeah? Doesn't matter if you touch wherever you arrive. Relax your head. Soften. Now we will go to plank. So keeping the shoulders away when we go to plank. Check the shoulders are not squeezing. We bring the heels down, back, and we go again. Hips out, belly, solar plexus, chest, head, and then your heels. We do it one more time. Yes, so we go forward, shoulders away, lengthen, and back, expanding, open. And one more time, last one. And back. And we bring the legs forward toward the hands. We can bring the feet first. Or if you need, you can always put your knees and then chuck. Yeah? And we go to a standing position. Very nice. Good. Relaxing your shoulders. Yeah? Nice and comfy. Soft. Yeah? This position sometimes it freezes. I don't know what's going on today. So relax. Now keeping the shoulders here. Remember, we go slowly up and we lengthen and we expand. Yeah? Softening. Very nice. Relax. And we will go to one side. Comfy on the knees, expanding. And we go to the other side, relaxing. And a little bit forward, rounding your back, chest in. And a little bit back, shoulders away, catching your hands, if it's possible. If not, you put it here. Expand, shoulders back, chest open. Relax. Well done. So we'll start with a couple of some salutations now. Have a in your blocks or your stool if you found it, yeah, or whatever, or the chair if you need. Maybe you don't need it, but have it around so you don't have to move later on. Yeah, good. So we will have it here. We will go. Breathe in. Remember, when we breathe in here, imagine that you are lifting all the energy that you need from the roots, plus connecting with the energy of the light there. So imagine all those energies entering into yourself now, and as you go down, that energy shock you. And that energy goes down, passing through your body, and we soften and we let go. We release. We put the hands on the floor or on the shins. We look up and we go back to plank. Lengthen, yes, so shoulders stay away, lengthen your body, heels back. We put the knees on the floor. If we have lower back pain or shoulder pain, we can stay in all fours and then downward facing dog. If you feel okay, we can try the upward facing dog, going slowly. We move with the belly into this pose. Shoulders are away, the chest open, but the lower back is not falling down to the floor. You are on your arms. You are not putting the belly on the floor for this one. And then we go up, hips, belly, solar plexus, chest, head, and heels. We bring the right leg forward. We will go to low lunge. So back knee on the floor. We ground with this leg and we expand. We open. Shoulders away. Lengthen. Relax. We are not arching the lower back. It's more open in the front. Yes, solar plexus and chest. We work a lot in opening the solar plexus more when the day is sunny, because solar plexus is the area of the energy of the body. So open to receive the energy of the sun. Yeah. Now we relax. We put the hands or on the floor or on your blocks or on your stool. Yeah. And we move back. So the front foot is flexed. You see, we put the heel. Okay, I show you just with this. Now, this leg is not forcing. Even if you can, don't stretch, don't block the knee. That stretch in a way that is not nice for the tendons. So you keep a little bit of bending and you move the hips out. Yeah. So in that position, we go back wherever is possible. Breathing open. Breathe out, relaxing. Breathing open, expand your spine, open your chest. Breathe out, releasing. We will do this movement later on with the warrior one. Breathing open. Breathe out, relaxing. And we go back to plank. Shoulders away. And we go again. All fours or chest and chin to go to upward facing dog. Shoulders away, belly in. We go back. Hips, belly, solar plexus, chest, head, and heels. We bring the left leg forward. Again to low lunge. And we relax. We put the back knee on the floor. We soften. Shoulders away. And we expand. Softening. Release. Well done. Now we put the hands again on the floor or on the blocks. Yeah. So we move. We bring the heel. We move the leg back. We move the hip back. So you move the hip wherever your leg can expand. Not to the maximum. Not to the maximum. Yeah. Good. Lengthen your spine. Open your chest. And we do breathing open. Breathe out, relaxing. So you can always use your blocks or your chair or a stool to help you. Yeah. So breathing, expanding. Breathe out, relaxing. Breathing open. Relaxing. And one more time. Good. And then we bring the hands back to plank. Shoulders away. And we go forward. Chest and chin. Expanding. Open. Shoulders away. And we go back to downward facing dog. Hips, belly, solar plexus, chest, and heels. We bring the legs forward toward the hands. And we go to a standing position. Lengthening. Relax. We go one more time. Breathing open. Expand. And we go slowly forward. Hips out. Belly, chest, solar plexus, head. We open again. Hands on the floor. Plank. Shoulders away. We can go to all fours or we can go to upward facing dog. Remember not swinging the lower back. You go slowly on your arms. Shoulders are back. The head, the neck long. Don't force your head because that push tension on the shoulders. Yeah? We go up. Open, open, open. So we will do the same movement that we did just on the last pose in warrior one. So we will go to warrior one. So the hips in warrior one is facing the front. The same position that we did in low lunge. Okay? So hips are facing forward, the back foot is comfortable, we don't force, doesn't need to be perfect. Connecting here, shoulders away, we lifting the arms. Check that we are not tensing, relax your hips. Notice the knee, not here. In line, ankle, knee, hip, to support your body in a good line, yeah, to protect the joints and also to allow the energy to flow, yeah. So once we are there, we will put the hands behind and we will do the same movement. So we start hips, belly, solar plexus, chest, head, and then head, chest, solar plexus, your belly is strong here, and a little bit of arms back to bring the shoulders down, yeah? So hips, belly, solar plexus, chest, head, and expanding, open, shoulders away, belly strong, we are not arching. One more time. Hips, belly, solar plexus, chest, head, and going up, expanding, belly strong, and we lifting the arms. Very nice. We open, shoulders away, we put the hands back to plank, lengthen, and we will start chest and chin, open, shoulders away, and we go up, hips, belly, solar plexus, chest, head, heels. We bring the left leg forward, and we go to warrior one, connecting, yeah? So again, remember, the knee in line, hips facing forward wherever is okay. A nice connection on the belly. We are not touching lower back. Shoulders away. Arms not tensing up. Relax. Yeah? That will release the tension that we carry. Good. So from there, again, shoulders back, hands. Check that we are not going with the shoulder this way. Back. Yeah? So belly, hips, belly, solar plexus, chest, head, head, chest, belly, hips, and again, hips, belly, solar plexus, chest, and up, expanding. Belly strong, we lifting the arms. Check that we are not touching, yeah? And then relax. We put the hands on the floor, back to plank. Shoulders away, and we go. Chest and chin, belly in, controlling, shoulders away, chest open, lengthen the back of the neck. We go up, hips, belly, solar plexus, chest, head, and heels. And we bring the legs forward toward the hands. And we go all the way up, expanding. Lengthen. Well done. Very nice. Good. So we will do the last one. This time, just to use the beautiful light that we have, we need or your blocks, or your stool, or your chair. Yeah? Quick, quick, quick. Put it there. Good. So what we will do warrior 3. Okay? So we will put the blocks. We will start like a warrior 1. Facing. Yeah? And we will take like an impulse. And we will put the hands on the blocks to lift in the back leg. Yeah? Nice and control. We put the hands on the blocks or on the chair, and we lift in the back leg. Now this leg is comfortable. Don't force it, even if you can. Soft. Back foot flex with your heel. Yeah? We lengthen. We are still in warrior 1, so your hips are facing forward. we are not open, facing forward. Yeah, good. And we try to stay there. Yeah, shoulders away. Now to go down, bending the front leg, we put the back leg, and we go to warrior one. Yeah. Now, keeping that position, we will go to warrior three. That is a typical plank position. Yeah. So instead of put the hands on the blocks, we try to go forward and keep the balance. Yeah. For fun. Don't get too serious here. Yeah. So breathe in. Open your foot like a huge to have a nice base. Yeah, with your toes. So breathing, we take an impulse and we go forward. And we try to keep the balance. If you fall, you fall. If you need, you put the hands on the blocks or on the chair. We try to lengthen. Yeah, expand. Far away, yeah. You can play. And then to go down, we bend the front leg. And we go. And here, if you like, I always play that in the classes, you can imagine that you are like a gymnast in the Olympics, yeah? And you go, oh, yeah, just for fun. Good. Now we go with the other leg, yeah? So, again, warrior one. Sometimes it's good to work with fun and humor, because sometimes we get too serious to make it perfect, and that's not the point, yeah? Good. So, relax. Bring lightness to your practice as well. We open, shoulders away. We put the hands on the blocks or on the chair or on your stool. Yeah? I will do it with the stool so you can see that also is good. Yeah? Flex the foot. This leg is bending, so it's not forcing the knee. Shoulders away. Really important, the position of the chest open. Your arms are strong. Your spine is nice and long. To go down, you bend the front leg. You put the second foot, and we go to warrior one, controlling. And now we go boom all the way. Yeah. Imagine that you go with focus there, or hands, or this position. Yeah. Good. Ready? Come on, breathe in. And we go. We always have one leg that is more easy. So this is my bad one. Yeah? So you always have one. So if that's one, don't worry. Just try to keep it there. Yeah. Good. And then bending the front leg. And relax. Well done. Now we go forward. We go back to plank here. We move the stool. And lengthen. We go forward. Chest and chin. Expanding, shoulders away. Belly in. And we go back. Hips. Belly, solar plexus. Chest, head. And heels. And soften. Relax. Try to relax in the downward facing dog. Yeah? Opening. And then we put the knees on the floor. We relax. We can put the hands forward, or the hands beneath your forehead, shoulders away, or the arms beside your body. Wherever you prefer. And you stay in that child pose, relaxing. Yeah? Imagine the light, the sunlight is over you, washing over you. And imagine that light is melting and dissolving more of that tension that you discover as you did the different movements. Yeah? So imagine all that tension is being washed down into the roots to be recycled, to be cleanse, and you breathe it back, that energy. So on the breathe out, you release tension. On the breathe in, you receive that energy purified. You breathe out the tension, you receive energy. You breathe out tension, you receive energy. You breathe out stress, you receive energy. Well done. Very nice. Now from there we will go to a sitting position, okay? We did warrior one, so we will do a little bit of forward bend, yeah, to work on your legs and on your lower back, yeah? So we will sitting whenever you feel ready. We will put one leg open and one leg bending, yeah? Now, comfy. Doesn't need to be perfect. Soft and comfy. Now, in this one, don't put your blocks beneath, yeah? So if you are tense here, we do this. We bend the leg. So I'll show you from the side. So if you feel that you can't put a straight position on the back, yeah, you can do this. You bend the front leg. That will allow you to go here. And you keep the leg bending. You still will do a lot of work, but in a good position. Yeah? So it doesn't matter how much you extend the leg. Doesn't matter how much you go to your foot. Yeah? The purpose of this pose is not to touch your toes, even if we want. Yeah? It's just stretch and relax. Yeah? So with the knee bending or the leg extending, you ground again. Yeah, check that your spine. And from there, like we did in the poses with the warrior one, we go first with the belly, and then the chest, solar plexus, and then your chest. The head is the last. If you lead with the head, you round your back, and this is not a good position, even if you are right all the way to the toes. So open, even with the leg bending, hips out, belly, solar plexus, chest, and then you relax your head. Yeah? So we do it one more time. Expand, and we go forward, 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 wherever you go with your hands, and relax. We soften, not forcing, soften, relax. Let go. Surrender. And we will do breathing, open chest. Breathe out, solar plexus, chest, head. Breathing, head, chest, solar plexus. Breathe out, relax. One more time. Breathing, open. Relaxing. Well done. Now we go without going up all the way yet. We bring the hands forward wherever you can. And we will go up with the head, chest, and hands, pushing with your bum to the floor. So you push with the hips, and at the same time we go head, chest, arms, trying to expand your spine. Not tensing, expanding. Lengthen, lengthen, shoulders away, spread. We put the hands behind, and we open in this position. Shoulders away. Now in this position you can work with this leg now, and we try to relax the knee toward the floor. Not boom pushing. Soft. Yeah, always soft and gentle. I know our ego wants to go boom, 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 and right to the floor and to the toes. Wherever you can. The work is you do the work. Your body benefits from the pose, even if you don't arrive to the full pose. Yeah? And then relax. Now we go with the other leg. Again, we always have one that is more easy than the other one. Yeah? So if this is your bad one, patience. Yeah? This is my bad one. Yeah? So I take it easy. So grounding again, pushing, lifting solar plexus, lengthen your spine, expand. Yeah? And we go. Belly, solar plexus, chest, and then your head. And we stay there for a moment, wherever you can. Remember not to force, not to ground. We try to bring the belly, not too much the head. We want to be really close on the angle between your hips and your lower back. For then relax the head. And then we do breathing open, belly, solar plexus, chest, head, head, chest, solar plexus, belly, solar plexus, chest, head. One more time, head, chest, solar plexus, belly. Last one, belly, solar plexus, chest, head. Now we bring the hands forward, pressing into the hips, hands, chest, head, all at once. And as you go, you keep pressing with the hips, so you stretch your spine. Not tensing, you use that grounding. Expand, shoulders relaxing, not tensing. And we relax, we put the hands back, open your chest, breathing deeply. Relax, well done. And we will put the feet together here. And we will push with the hips again into the floor to create the same expansion. Yeah? So again here we will go forward, not rounding, trying to go down. You push. And it's the same. First the belly. We want to close the angle between your lower back and your hips, not to round the upper body, just to go to the floor. Yeah? So we lengthen, we go forward wherever you can, doesn't matter. You can put your hands on your feet, on the floor, and just go wherever is okay, first with the lower back and your belly. When you arrive to the maximum of that movement, then maybe, if you like, you can relax the head. But don't go with the head pushing. Your goal is to go with your belly. In that way, you open the hips, you stretch your spine beautifully. Your lower back receives a beautiful stretch without forcing and without doing it the wrong way. Keep softening with your belly, relaxing, yeah? Good. And then we soften, and we lengthen the legs, and we relax. Well done. Now we will use the same pose to go on the floor, lying down on your back, okay? So, just I take my mic. So there, what we do, we use the same pose with the feet together. Now, you can have your pillows or your blocks if you have. So, we go down to the floor. I have my blocks here. Lying down. We put the hips and the lower back. Yeah? We will put the feet together again. Now, if this is tight, for example, myself, I'm tight here. So, if I don't put blocks, I will feel the tension, so I won't relax. So I put my blocks beneath your thighs. Yeah. So what we do next is you ground through the lower back, the belly a little bit in, but not pressing. Yeah. And we lengthen the spine. We lengthen the back of the neck, and we spread your arms. Yeah. So your body is nice and open. This is a receiving position, okay? So you are nice and connected. The legs are open, arms open. So imagine that you are receiving, again, the energy of that light, the sunlight, the energy from the planet. And at the same time, we are releasing our tension, our stress. When we work in hips and lower back, remember, on the emotional aspect, we are working on the second chakra, second and first. Yeah, second chakra is the seat of the emotional body. So all this area is where we store our emotions and feelings. Yeah, the old and the ones and the new. So when we work in opening this area, it's like we are releasing, yeah, and managing those emotions. So it's a really good work, more in these times that we are living. Yeah. Relaxing, yeah? Relax your shoulders and just allow the energy to pass through, and imagine that energy will balance you and will nourish you. Yeah, imagine receiving a beautiful bath of nourishing, refreshing, replenishing energy for your whole self, not only your physical body. And with the space that we are creating as we release the old tension and stress and emotions, we have more space to receive the new. Lengthen as you relax. And then we will close the knees, the thighs. We can put now your feet a little bit more open, like using the width, the whole width of the mat. And we will work bringing one leg toward the center to close the hip, or to open the hip on the other way. And we go with the other leg, yeah? Chant. So we bring one knee to the center of the mat. We don't need to arrive to the floor, just to feel a nice release here. And we go to the other side, yeah? Soft. This also position is really good when you have sciatica pain, yeah? Because it gives you a beautiful stretch and safe around here. Good. Well done. And now we go to the center. Feet parallels again, hip distance apart. And we will go to bridge pose, yeah? So, lengthen again your spine. We bring in, pushing into the feet. We bring the hips up, the groins up, the belly a little bit in. So we work in the opening here. We want to open this muscle, the hip flexor. Is hold also a lot of our stress and our emotions, yeah? So when you expand this area, you also are releasing it, yeah? Lengthen the back of the neck, relax your shoulders. Stay as long as it's okay. You keep pushing with your feet, chin toward the chest. Not forcing. Relax, release. We bring the knees to the belly, and we relax, and we soften. Well done. Very nice. Now from there, let me check. Yes, we have time. So we will do a nice relaxing position again in the bridge pose, okay? So when we lift in the hips now, we will put or your block or a couple of cushions beneath your hips, beneath your bum. And we soften there, yeah? So relax your hips, relax your lower back. You bring the belly not in forcing, just imagine that your lower back starts to fall and you lengthen the back of the neck. So your spine keep lengthening back. It's like you are rounding, but actually we are extending the spine, yeah? And you relax there. Shoulders away again and relax. In the emotional aspect, it's like we are giving a beautiful support, the sensation of being supported on that second chakra, and the sensation of being supported completely in our emotional body. This area also is connected with our creativity force, yeah, and with our desires. So when we relax that area, when we feel the support, it's like also we are expressing support to release that creativity force and to connect with our desires, with our wantings in life, yeah? Soften. Lengthen the back of the neck. Your shoulders are being stretched as well. If you keep the hands, the arms in cross position, you are receiving also a beautiful stretch on the shoulder blades and your arms without doing any effort. And your neck also is being stretched. and it's being relaxed. Now if you like, keeping the belly a little bit in, we can walk with your feet slowly, with the toes slowly, to lengthen your legs. Now you check here. In this position, the lower back will tend to arch, so you keep the belly in. We can put, if you arrive, the heels on the floor with the toes up, so your foot is flexed, your belly is in, the lower back is pushing, and you press with your heels forward and the crown of your head far away, chin toward the chest. Lengthening, so not arching. Now if you feel this is not at all comfortable for the lower back, you bend the legs, so you check. Chin toward the chest, this is important. Expanding. And then slowly relax. Bring your feet back. Bending, relax your lower back. We take the block. We put the lower back on the floor. And then we bring the knees. And we relax. Now, when we work in this position, staying longer, when you are relaxing, you could start to feel like a cold sensation on the lower back, or a hot sensation. That is because as we release and we expand and we relax the muscles around the lower back, we are freeing more the nervous system signal. So it's like a work better. That is not that constricted by the tension of the muscles around, and that's why you feel those sensations. So it's a beautiful opening. Now we relax to the side. Relax your hips, your back, your legs. Remember, we try to put both shoulder blades on the floor. So if you feel that this shoulder is not touching, you put your blocks or your pillows or between the knees or both. And that will allow you to put the other shoulder on the floor. We want those shoulder blades on the floor so you can relax, you can keep expanding. And in this open gesture, you are receiving that energy from above and the energy from the planet. And imagine that you are being trespassed with that energy, cleansing, loving, caring energy. And you stay there relaxing, receiving. Now we go with the other leg, with the other side. We move the hips a little. We roll. And again, you decide if you need blocks. Sometimes we need for one side and not on the other side. Always the sides are different, so don't worry too much. That's normal. And we soften. Relax the shoulder blade. And then coming back, and from there we go to Shavasana. So we can stretch your legs and relax, nice and comfy. Or also you can put the pillows beneath your knees there to elevate the knees and to relax more easy your lower back. So we stay in that position. Arms and legs nice and comfy, and I will lead you on the relaxation. So we relax. Imagine again receiving the support from the floor, from the planet, plus the energy of the light. Imagine a loving energy as well, a caring energy, minding you, protecting you there. And we will receive another flow of energy coming like from my side now. Normally in the studio I am in front of you, but imagine that it's the same idea, that all this energy is going into your house, into your home, ready there to bring you, to give you a beautiful energy of relaxation, comfort and peace. So imagine that energy there ready, and it's entering into your heels, the sole of your feet, your toes, the top of your feet, your ankles. Imagine that energy moving through your lower legs, your knees, your thighs, your hips, your lower back, middle back, upper back, shoulder blades. Imagine that energy moving through your shoulders toward your arms, your hands, your fingers. And then imagine that energy moving into your wrists, elbows, shoulders, the back of your neck, the back of your head, the crown of your head, your face, your neck, your chest, your belly. Allowing your body to surrender completely to the floor, and going deeply inside now, and relax, relax, relax. And then slowly, really slowly, allow your awareness to get back to your body and start to bring some movements to your hands, to your feet, moving your fingers, your toes, moving your head, and expand and open. And from there we fall to one side, bending your knees, and we go to a sitting position, crossing your legs and breathing deeply. And now give a big thanks to yourself for taking the time to come to this class this morning, and I thank you for sharing your time and your practice with me. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. I hope you have a wonderful, if you don't have to work, you have a beautiful Monday, bank holiday, strange bank holiday. And that you can enjoy the day and probably the sunshine. So have a beautiful day. Yeah. So I see you around in any of my other classes. Yeah. Thank you. Big hug before we leave. We say goodbye. Yeah. Good. I can't wait to give you the hug in person when all this passes. Good. So see you soon, guys. Just I will turn off. Yeah. Bye. See you.